Hi, this is Otep Shamaya, and this is my Grand Inquisition. I'm here to answer your questions. So, we begin with, is there any other career that you would have been interested in moving towards besides music? I'm not really sure. I was kind of a lost soul at the time of music discovering me. I was more of a sort of a street artist, street poet, and quite angry about everything. And so I'm really not sure what I would have moved towards. Probably there's something maybe in politics or something that might have gotten me into trouble somehow, some way. But I'm glad that that music found me, and that that art itself has given me the life that it's given me. Question 2. Why did you create the social networking sites Girls Out Now and All Shapes and Sizes? Why is a place like this so important for girls? Well, Girls Out Now, I felt was important because I felt that gay, bisexual women needed a safe place to go in order to meet each other and develop friendships without the fear of someone picking on them or trying to convert them from being who they really are. So to provide a safe place was important, and that applies to all shapes and sizes as well. As a society and perhaps as a world, we're inundated with images of perfection in fashion and so forth, and I'm not opposed to that, because when I see a sculpture, I like to see it beautiful and polished. I know that that's not reality, that it's a sculpture, but far too many times we forget that not everyone looks like the people that are flashed in front of us. So all shapes and sizes, I wanted to create a safe place for people to come who might have self-conscious issues, who might be a bit doubting of their own worth and self-esteem. So and I didn't really want to monitor it so much. I really was hoping that it would take over itself, generate its own life, and it has. It's become a network of people who all have the same understanding of the same issues that each one of them faces, and they've become a support system for each other. And I'm very proud to see them grow on their own, and because I don't feel like my job is to be a leader. My job is to inspire leaders, and it looks like it's working, at least on those 2 sites. All of the responses have been extremely positive and appreciative. People have said that they are happy that there's a place like this where they can go and feel free of those sort of stereotypes and other distant ideals that weigh us down. I think people have a hole inside of them sometimes, and for their entire lives they're trying to fill it with either drugs or alcohol or abusive relationships or love or something. But if they could feel complete, if they could feel whole, then what could they do then? Without having to focus so much on filling the void. Where could their lives take them? And that was another goal of creating All Shapes and Sizes, was to unleash potential that's limited by these outside and unnecessary forces. Let's see. What does art saves mean to you? Well, I think it's rather evident. It is. I think our leaders have failed us. Our political leaders have failed us. Our religious leaders have failed us. And the only thing that we have left is the unique spirituality of creativity, and forcing ourselves to enrich and nourish and empower our imaginations. I think it makes people feel unique. It makes people feel special. It provides an outlet. you become a narrator for your own life. Once you're able to put something down in a diary or in a poem or in a painting, a sculpture, or even just manicuring your lawn, you're able to step outside of your life and see the overview of it. And I think that's a genuine power of art. And for me, it couldn't just be a fanciful metaphor or some happy cliche or something neat to say. I had to live it. I had to say that, yes, my life wasn't the way I wanted it to be when I first landed here, but I wasn't. I was determined to make sure that my destiny was going to be how I wanted it, and I was going to do whatever I could to make sure that that happened. There we go. What do you listen to pre-performance to get your voice warmed up and your mind prepared to rock? A few things. I enjoy listening to the Doors live album from the Hollywood Bowl. Especially the song "The End." It doesn't matter how many times I listen to that song, it transports me to places where nothingness and everything exists at the same time. I will also listen to just a playlist of a variety of songs, from everything from Stone Temple Pilots to Radiohead, to Mars Volta, to the Deftones, to East Coast underground hip hop, to even some of my own live poetry performances, because a lot of what we do is improv, and when I'm in the moment, I won't remember what it is unless someone's recorded it for me. So sometimes I'll remember it and bring back those memories, those seeds, just so hopefully that garden will flourish again. As far as vocal warm-ups, I visited a vocal coach for a while a couple of years ago, and he taught me this 300-year-old technique of vocal preparation, warm-up, and cool down, and it definitely helps maintain my voice and all the little trickeries and noises that I'm able to generate with it. What kind of pressure do you feel being such an outspoken role model? I don't really feel any pressure. I'm highly opinionated. I've never hid that fact, and what I do try to do, though, is I try to be informed. I try to have an informed opinion. But I believe that it's every citizen's job to be informed, to be involved, and to speak out. And I think it was Hunter S. Thompson who said that freedom is something that dies unless it's used. So if we want our freedom, we have to continue to fight for it, or we'll see it dissolve into the corporate interests that are slowly at war with the growing theocracy on the other side, and individualism will suffer. So keep talking, keep feeding your mind. You have awesome ink. Can you pick a couple of special tattoos to talk about? This is it's a rendition of the Hindu goddess Kali. She's very symbolic for me. She is the destroyer and the creator. So I find her to be very important. And I have a grenade on my neck. And I think that that's sort of self-explanatory about how I feel about the importance of using one's voice to speak out and to speak your mind. Well, thanks for sending the questions. I'm sorry I couldn't get to all of them, but I really enjoyed the intellectual stimulation. So thank you for taking time to send them in, and stay in touch. Okay.